in only 2 of the 4 states that allow physician-assisted suicide. Over 1,700 people there have died due to that practice. We believe that physician-assisted suicide, or PAS, should not be made legal in the United States. We believe this because we think that patients in pain need advocates and friends, not suicide help. We believe this because this method of PAS endangers the weak and vulnerable patients. It would also mess up the practice of medicine and the doctor-patient relationship. It would also betray human dignity and equality to the law. So instead of helping people cross the line that they won't be able to turn back on, we should offer them appropriate medical care and human presence. Instead of allowing PAS, we should respond to suffering with real compassion. So, we shouldn't allow PAS because it would be a much more humane, better, and safe option to offer compassion and medical care to those who are in pain, to try and make their life less painful and more pleasant. We also believe that some people are not in the right mindset to make that decision. We have data that has been collected in Oregon, which is the first state to legalize PAS, that shows that 5% of patients who have died there using lethal medications had been referred for psychiatric evaluation. This supports our claim because it shows that 5% of the time, they don't even check a patient's mental stability before letting them have the option to kill themselves. We also believe that PAS is simply not ethical. We believe this because last year in the Netherlands, where voluntary euthanasia is permitted, over 40 people asked and received euthanasia for depression or other mental illness. Even the psychiatrist who began this practice in the 90s declared the situation had gone, quote-unquote, off the rails. It supports our claim for being against PAS because even the person who started this practice said it had gotten out of control. Because back then it was used for people with incurable or untreatable diseases who were in very, very serious pain. And now it is used way too much. Now it is used for people with depression or other mental illnesses that are curable and treatable.